So next is cell EMF, internal resistance of a cell. So first is, what is cell? So cell is a device which provides the necessary potential difference to an electric circuit to maintain a continuous flow of current in it. That is known as cell, which provides the potential difference, and potential difference is needed for the flow of current. Now our cell consists of two rods, that is known as electrodes. These are two electrodes, cells. In the cell, two rods are there. We call it as a electrodes. One is positive, other is negative. For example, if we can take it, copper and zinc are dipped in a chemical solution, and that solution is known as electrolyte. Okay. So we don't have to study the construction of a cell. Only just cell consists of a two rods known as electrodes, and the solution is known as electrolyte, for example H2SO4. Okay, now what is the meaning of internal resistance of the cell? What is the internal resistance of the cell? So internal resistance of the cell is defined as the opposition offered by the electrolyte and electrodes of the cell to the flow of current through it. That is known as internal resistance of the cell. Okay, opposition offered by the electrolytes and the electrodes of the cell to flow of current through it is known as internal resistance of the cell. It is denoted by small r, and SI unit is ohm. Unit of resistance is ohm only. Now what are the factors which affects the internal resistance of the cell? Nature of the electrolytes and electrodes of the cell. Now what is the meaning of EMF and terminal potential difference? Okay, so one by one we will study EMF. EMF full form is electromotive force. Okay, the full form of EMF is electromotive force, and terminal potential difference. Okay, so first we'll discuss the terminal potential difference. So potential difference already we have discussed. Suppose this is an electric field and we have to move a charge from point A to point B. So for moving the charge from point A to point B, work has to be done. So the amount of work done to move a charge, unit charge, from point A to point B is known as its potential difference between point B to A. This already we have discussed. What is the meaning of potential difference? Okay, so amount of work done to move a charge in an electric field from one point to another point is known as potential difference between these two points. Now come to the cell. In the cell, one end is positive, other end is negative, or one terminal is positive, another terminal is negative. So amount of work done to move a unit charge from point A, the amount of work done to move a unit charge from A to B. Okay, this amount of work done to move a unit charge from one terminal to another terminal is known as the terminal potential difference. Clear what is terminal potential difference? Amount of work done to move a unit charge from one terminal to other terminal is known as terminal potential difference. Now what is the EMF of the cell? So the amount of work done to move a charge from A and back to A. Clear? Amount of work done to move a charge from A and back up to A means one complete cycle. The amount of work done to move a charge through one complete cycle is known as EMF of the cell. The amount of work done to complete a one cycle from A to A is known as EMF of the cell. Suppose amount of work done from A to B is 9 joule per coulomb from A to B. So, okay, an amount of work done from A to A, to move a charge from A to A, is 12 joule per coulomb. So this is terminal potential difference and this is EMF of the cell. Amount of work done to complete one cycle is known as EMF. This is EMF and this is terminal potential. From one terminal to another, 9 joules, so it is terminal, and complete cycle it is 12, so it is EMF of the cell. So EMF of the cell is the source property of the source. Okay, so EMF of the cell is 12 volt, and whatever is given in the cell, that is the EMF of the cell. Now if you want to make the cell, we'll make the cell like this. One end is positive, other end is negative. Inside the cell there is EMF of the cell. This line, big line means positive, small line means negative, and there is some internal resistance, small r. This is our cell. This is known as EMF of the cell and this is internal resistance. Okay. So outside the cell, this is the outside the cell, the current is flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal, but inside the cell current is flowing from negative to positive. Okay. So this is our outside the cell. So terminal potential, amount of work done to move a charge from one terminal to another in the outer circuit. In the outer circuit, not the internal circuit. In the outer circuit. So now what is the definition of terminal potential difference? Work done in moving a unit charge from one terminal of battery to the other terminal in outer circuit. In outer circuit is known as terminal potential difference. Symbol is V, unit is volt, that is equal to joule per coulomb. Now EMF of a cell, it is represented by E, is the amount of work done in moving a unit charge through one complete cycle. Amount of work done in moving a unit charge through one complete cycle is known as EMF of the cell. It is a basically energy. Its name is electromotive force, but it is not a force. It is a basically energy given by the cell to move the charge. Okay, so this is the energy given by the cell to move the charge. It is not a force. Okay, so don't get confused. Electromotive force is not the force, it is the energy. And SI unit is volt, that is equal to joule per coulomb. So this is the energy. Now next is relation between EMF and terminal potential difference, E and V. So two things are there in the cell: source of energy, that is EMF, and internal resistance. This is the cell. So two things, EMF and internal resistance. And this cell is connected with a resistance, outer resistance, that is load. And current I is given by the cell. Okay. Now what is the total resistance of this circuit? This is the outer resistance, external resistance, and this is the internal resistance of the cell. The total resistance will be capital R plus small r. Okay, so current in the circuit. So what is the current in the circuit? I is equal to E upon R plus R, resistance. Because we know the formula from Ohm's law, V is equal to I R. So I is equal to V upon R. So current is equal to potential difference upon resistance. So current is equal to, so what is the potential difference, or that is the source of EMF is E. We have taken, so E R plus R, or E is equal to I R plus R. Now what is the potential difference? Potential difference means from point A to point B, work done. So from point A to point B, work done, we will not include this. So terminal potential difference V. Terminal potential difference is denoted by V is equal to I R. V is equal to I R, or you take it as small I R. Now from equation number 1, this is our equation number 1. EMF of the cell we denoted by E. V is equal to IR. Then from equation 1, E is equal to, just open the bracket, IR plus I small r, and this IR is equal to V. So E is equal to V plus IR, or V is equal to E minus IR. Okay, V is equal to E minus IR. Means terminal, this is terminal potential difference, this is EMF of the cell. So look here, terminal potential difference is always less than the EMF of the cell. Terminal potential difference is always less than the EMF of the cell. Now a special case, when battery is discharging and work getting done, or circuit is open, that is no batteries, use of battery, that is current is equal to 0. Okay, means I is equal to 0. Then V is equal to E. Then V is equal to E. So one more definition we'll get of the EMF of the cell is EMF of the cell is equal to potential difference or terminal potential difference when no current is drawn from the circuit, and this definition is given in your book. Okay, EMF of the cell is equal to potential difference when no current is drawn from the circuit is known as EMF of the cell. This is how this definition came. Now one question is there, under what condition terminal potential difference is greater than the EMF? Generally always terminal potential difference is smaller than the EMF, but under what condition? So answer is when battery is getting recharged. When battery is getting recharged, during that time terminal potential difference is greater than EMF of the cell. Now from here again we'll find out what is the value of small r, internal resistance. So we will take this IR on the other side. So it will be V is equal to E minus IR. So IR is equal to E minus V. So R is equal to E minus V upon I, and R is equal to E minus V, and small I we can write it, this I current is equal to, because we want to find the relation between I, we have not find the relation between R, E and V. So I is equal to V upon R, terminal potential difference, because we want here V. That's why we have written I is equal to V upon R from here. V is equal to IR, so I is equal to V upon R. Substitute it, then R, E minus V upon V, take out V, then R is equal to R E upon V minus 1. This is the formula for internal resistance.